Love isn't always about being together. Discovering your path is the key. Return to one another regardless of the circumstances. In a recent conversation that astonished and inspired their supporters, Kelly Reina and Mark Consuelos shared exactly that. According to them, if we ever got divorced, we'd wind up back together. In a society where high-profile marriages frequently fail due to stress, how could these two be so sure that they would eventually reconcile? This isn't just a love story set in Hollywood, so bear with me. It's about two people learning to grow not only in love, but through the deepest portions of their hearts being tested by time, trust, and difficulties. Alright, we can get started. Kelly once described the couple's beginning as a crazy spontaneous decision, yet it's hard to believe that they went on to become one of America's most famous couples. They first appeared together on All My Children in 1996. Enthusiastic, youthful, and radiating an undeniable chemistry that the cameras failed to capture. They had a brief fling and then jetted off to Vegas one morning. Just two people who are sure they love each other. No big wedding, no paparazzi, and no script. We didn't even inform anyone. Kelly added afterwards. We hardly left. That may seem irresponsible to others. However, for them, it seemed like fate. The type of spontaneous behavior that becomes rational when love is as natural as breathing. But the fairy tale is only the beginning, as we all know. After that came decades of difficulties, kids, distance, and stardom. However, that fire kept burning. The strain of what Kelly referred to as years of quiet misunderstandings nearly ruined this love story. But then again, every romance has its gaps. Then we should get over there. Appearing to be flawless, stunning, and hilarious, they were constantly making fun of each other on television. However, the reality was more nuanced away from the camera. While Mark was establishing himself as an actor, he would frequently disappear for months on end. On top of being a mother to 3 little children, Kelly was also hosting her morning show. The long journey was taxing. Years later, Kelly admitted that she had moments when she worried they had lost their groove. Mark said that he had jealousy issues early in their marriage, but not toward other men. Rather, he had issues with the world's incessant demands on her attention. Their opinions were different. There was an argument. Between them, they drifted at times. However, they chose to walk through it rather than away from it. Kelly remarked, there were years when we didn't even like each other that much, but we always loved each other. This is an unusual admission, but it demonstrates persistence rather than perfection. What makes it all the more interesting is that this doggedness would eventually lead to a profound understanding, and today they claim it is the glue that would keep them together forever. Kelly and Mark recently discussed their marriage and the lessons they've learned from it after almost 30 years of marriage in an interview. Kelly wasted little time answering the question of what would happen in the event of a divorce. In her words, we'd wind up back together. Without hesitation, Mark agreed. Without hesitance or mirth. Only unwavering conviction. Even if they were to grow apart, life would bring them back together again because of everything they've built. A family, a shared history, and a profound relationship. Kelly uttered a lovely phrase. Our hearts are intimately acquainted. We've exhausted all other options. There was no boast. Love, when it's based on friendship, always finds its way back, as these two individuals have learned through their many selves. Knowing someone's soul, nevertheless, is a mysterious concept. The trials of fame and the passage of time can't quell that type of love, can they? Their response and the wisdom it conveys may take you by surprise. We grew up together and we grew separately. Kelly grinned and added when asked how they've managed to stay strong. They keep that conundrum a secret. They didn't simply insist on seeing one other in a certain light. At each turn, they continued to choose each other as they transformed into new versions of themselves. This is how Mark characterized it before. Marriage is akin to dancing. Although you inadvertently step on each other's toes, you manage to regain your rhythm. They become better at laughing it off, forgiving more quickly, and realizing that perseverance is more important than perfection. If you've ever spent your entire life by someone's side, you'll understand this message. Fireworks aren't the only symbol of love. Even the most unwavering love may be challenged, and they were confronted with a challenge that had the potential to break their bond. The most surprising aspect of their narrative may be what rescued them. Mark previously revealed that the couple was on the verge of breaking up due to the long periods of separation caused by filming, traveling, and working on separate projects. Parallel lives start to emerge, he remarked. Please remember to check in. Somehow, You manage to lose track of minutiae. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have always been known for their strong bond and chemistry, both on screen and off. The couple, who have been married for over 25 years, continue to capture the hearts of their fans, not just with their careers, but also with their unwavering love for each other. However, in a recent interview, the couple shocked their fans by revealing a bold statement: they would reunite if they ever got divorced. At first, this may sound surprising to many, especially considering how often Ripa and Consuelos are seen as the ultimate power couple in the entertainment industry. They've built a life together, raised 3 children, and are frequently seen sharing moments of laughter and affection on social media. Yet, in this candid conversation, they opened up about the importance of their connection and what they believe is the key to their long-lasting marriage. A marriage built on trust and humor. Ripa and Consuelos have always emphasized the role that humor plays in their relationship. As both of them are in the entertainment industry, their ability to laugh at life's challenges has undoubtedly played a crucial role in keeping their marriage strong. Ripa, known for her quick wit and comedic timing, often shares lighthearted moments with her audience, while Consuelos' laid-back demeanor complements her personality perfectly. The couple's playful banter and infectious laughter are evident whenever they share moments together, whether it's on Live with Kelly and Mark or in interviews. They even often post funny videos or behind-the-scenes clips that give fans a glimpse into their personal lives. It's no wonder that people look to them as a shining example of what a happy marriage looks like in Hollywood. But despite their obvious chemistry, it was the vulnerability and transparency in their recent conversation that stood out the most. The divorce discussion, a realistic and mature perspective. During a discussion about the challenges every couple faces, Ripa and Consuelos brought up an unexpected scenario. What if they ever got divorced? Instead of brushing off the idea or getting defensive, they took a thoughtful approach. Consuelos shared, "If we ever were to go our separate ways, I have no doubt that we would wind up back together at some point." Ripa agreed, saying, "It's like that saying, you can't quit someone you've been married to for over 25 years. There's too much love, too much shared history." For them, it wasn't about painting an idealistic picture of marriage, but recognizing the deeper emotional connection they share that transcends any potential obstacle. Their willingness to discuss this topic openly showed the level of maturity they both have. They acknowledged that marriages are not always perfect and that life can present challenges, but they both believe in the strength of their bond. In their view, love is not just about romantic gestures or grand displays of affection. It's about enduring the tough times together and still being able to laugh through it all. The importance of friendship and support. Another key aspect that Ripa and Consuelos stressed was the importance of friendship in their relationship. They emphasized that beyond being partners, they are each other's best friends. They support each other in their individual endeavors, whether it's Ripa's hosting duties or Consuelos' acting projects, and they make sure to be each other's biggest cheerleaders. This dynamic is especially evident when they're together on Live with Kelly and Mark. Their ability to complement each other, bounce off one another's energy, and show genuine care and support is a testament to their deep friendship. Even during the most trying moments in their careers or personal lives, they always manage to stand by each other. Love that grows stronger with time. After more than 2 decades of marriage, it's clear that Ripa and Consuelos have mastered the art of keeping their relationship fresh. They credit their success to continuous growth as individuals and as a couple. "We've evolved together," Ripa shared. "We've changed, but we've done it side by side, and we respect each other's growth." They understand that no relationship remains the same forever. People change, circumstances change, and life changes. But Ripa and Consuelos have embraced these changes with open arms. Their ability to adapt while maintaining their deep connection is a vital part of why their love continues to thrive. The power of open communication. One of the most crucial elements they discussed was the importance of communication. Ripa and Consuelos are open with each other, not just in public, but behind closed doors as well. In a marriage, this kind of transparency is essential. They both admitted that being able to have tough conversations, share vulnerabilities, and even have disagreements without fear of judgment has been key to keeping their marriage strong. In fact, Ripa often shares how they have their own non-negotiables in their relationship, things that are essential to keeping the peace and ensuring mutual respect. It's clear that their commitment to open dialogue has contributed to their lasting partnership. Fans react. Relationship goals. The couple's admission that they reunite even if they ever faced a divorce has left fans in awe. Many have taken to social media to express their admiration for the candidness and depth of Ripa and Consuelos' relationship. "This is the kind of love I want," one fan wrote. "Real, raw, and built on a solid foundation." Their vulnerability and openness about their relationship remind us that love is not about perfection, but about connection, understanding, and growing together. Even in the face of hypothetical separation, Ripa and Consuelos' faith in their love is unshakable. It's not just about being together forever. It's about always choosing each other, no matter what. In the end, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have set a new standard for what true love looks like, a love that's resilient, playful, and above all, real.